course, there's much more to the law on nuisance than just problems caused by water. Nuisance claims have been brought by people claiming that their right to the enjoyment of their own land has been interfered with by a vast number of different things. The list includes pollution caused by chemicals, noise, bad smells, vibration, and even plants spreading from one person's land onto that of their neighbors. One of the best-known nuisance cases of all time, however, is the case brought by claimants named Mr. and Mrs. Miller, who lived in the village of Linns in the north of England. The Miller family bought a house in the village in the 1970s and started a nuisance claim against one of their neighbors very soon after. But this was no ordinary claim, and it caused controversy and fierce debate, not only in the village where the parties lived, but throughout England and all the way to the Court of Appeal. And that's because this claim concerned that most English of sporting pastimes, cricket. The game of cricket had been played on the cricket ground in Linns since the year 1905. At some point in the mid-1970s, some 70 years later, some houses were built near the cricket ground on land that had previously been used for farming. So, from that point onwards, the cricketers had people for neighbors instead of just cows and sheep. And when cricket balls started landing in their garden and causing minor damage, Mr. and Mrs. Miller felt that they had to do something about it. The claimants told the court that as well as experiencing minor damage to their property from fast-traveling cricket balls, they'd also lost the use of their garden on match days. This, they said, was due to fear of personal injury. Mrs. Miller gave evidence to the court, saying that the stress caused by the cricket matches got so bad that she had to leave the house every weekend for the sake of her mental health. What made this case so controversial, though, was that the Millers didn't just seek the remedy of damages when they filed their claim with the court. They also asked for a prohibitory injunction, a court order that would prevent cricket from being played on the historic Linns village ground at all.